Welcome back YouTubers to my channel, basically of AspieAnswers, or in this series channel of an everyday encounter of an everyday life. I mentioned pretty much in my last one of, basically how Aspies work pretty much in the, futuristics of their good points versus their bad points, and how we hopefully can go about it together, as well as a few examples of how a few of the famous people that we were talking about basically, how they went about their conditions and stuff and make life so much better. Okay, as I said that I was going to introduce hopefully the topic of basically what the future is for us Aspies. However, us Aspies, pretty much that's a question, or it's at this point of time many questions basically obviously has been running around in circles at the moment. What's going to be like for the life of the Aspies when they get older, as in my case, even though I'm a young matured woman, based on their education, their employment, and life in general, of their health and whatnot. To me, however, how I'm looking at it right now is basically there needs to be more further research and understanding at this moment of time, even though yes, there has only been a little bit, but I know it might take a few more years to actually gather that research and put it together and actually work together with that Aspie, be it myself or some others out there. To me, also now I've been looking at the case of employment. Shall I say, excuse me, basically in terms of employment for future reference, pretty much there should be something that can hopefully be of reach for them. As I said before, it's not always based on their experiences or their good qualities. Well, it could be that, but in all fairness, to be honest with you lot, that when it comes down to working with someone with AS like me and the other conditions hidden in these diagnoses, as mentioned so many times before, that basically hopefully we can just work together as a team, working on the strengths as well as the weaknesses, despite the weaknesses in that job force. Be it if I was working in a reception zone, it's going to get too much for me, too busy, and it overwhelms me, and that to the point I'm just hoping that it won't penalise me, even though yes, I've noticed that after reading up some topics on employment and whatnot based on the page that I'm on Facebook, basically on the Aspies New Zealand site, or the Aspies itself page on Facebook, that one of them was saying about how basically that their scenarios of how they feel in a workforce, how it came about that many of them has been misunderstood pretty much in the way of basically how the employer treated the employee of us Aspies basically. So in all fairness, I feel that at the moment Aspies needs to be understood, respected and the like anyone else pretty much, even though we shouldn't be discriminated against just because we're, got the condition AS, OCD or whatever condition. We should be able to, be trained or taught a way that may be best fit for us. Even as I said before, so many times before, for some of us Aspies will tend to find our niche of what we like doing, of our hobby and interest, and we go into in-depth stuff, be it like I said in my introductory of who I am and what I am and what I like doing. Hopefully something will come up in those areas, but who knows, I'm just trying to live it day by day hopefully, and hopefully anyone of you that's watching the video that maybe an employer might pick it up and hopefully maybe work with me to make it a better outcome. I'm the type of person, as I said so many times before also, though, however, I'm not a judgmental type, however, and I would love to try and give people a shot when it comes down to hopefully being in the workforce, even though at the moment, for me, however, at this given moment of time for me looking employment, I'm just looking for casual part-time work, and hopefully I'll lead to full-time if I can, maintain that same, friendship or companionship with the employer and the workers that's involved in that job force, regardless what it is. And in all honesty, the future for Aspies in the way of education, hopefully there'll be more awareness and understanding and knowledge and know-how from the clinical experts, that hopefully that how I'm looking at it for the medical side of it, hopefully that they don't feed us on just, as I've been reading on Ritalin and some other form of drug sort of thing. There should be other stuff out there, but like I'm saying right now here, is for the health side of the future of Aspies, if we tend to, even though we're self-absorbed in one given material, be it if I'm stuck into my science realm of my beloved topic, you know, hopefully we can look after our well-being by just eating right, exercising and all that, taking care of the number one, which is ourselves. And hopefully, basically, if we can look after ourselves, we could hopefully maintain healthier relationships along the way, be it workplaces, be it friendships, be it relationships, or whatever stage we are in our lives, sort of thing. And in terms of future analysis aspects of basically relationships, I've tried and tested for so many relationships. I'll admit that, yes, many people think I'm hard to understand, too hard to work with, the too hard basket label mentality, which I'm hating. To you guys out there, if you know who they are, the exes in a present who I'm dealing with of the guys' circle, social circle, when I'm mingling with you lot, basically, you got to take that mentality out of your head right now that I'm too hard to understand and everything. Take the time to actually be patient and actually get to know me before you actually make that quick decision that I've told you about, that she's too hard to understand. Because at the end of the day, as I said, many people, or shall we say everybody, needs to feel loved and accepted for who and what they are, be it whatever it is that they have in life. Yes, I know everyone has their troubles in life, but I've noticed that with sometimes when I've been in relationships, when I've been in it, it's always me doing the giving, and then the other ones on the other side is the taking when I had my past relationships. That's not right. However, you need to basically man up and actually do equal accountership with me, to give and take, to give it a freeway balance, so to say. But that's my opinion anyway, based on it, because at the end of the day, as I said to myself, I'm just hoping, as I made a little lame joke, I'm hoping not to be single and alone with 100 cats to keep me company. Yes, I may be a animal lover as well, especially cats is my favourite animal. But I'm just hoping that in this day and age, when it comes down to relationships, for future reference, basically that the guys, I'll address it to you right now, that you'll just basically put more effort into it instead of expecting everything given to you on a platter, pretty much, and making sure that you're going to get everything you want there and then on the spot, regardless of relationship, regardless of your everyday life, whatever you may be facing in your life, be it you're trying to impress your parents, be it if you're trying to impress everyone around you, to try and mold this person who you want them to be, so to speak. Future aspects of pretty much friendships, well, as I noticed, people come and go for a time and a reason and a season. So, as I said to myself, if my circle's getting smaller, hey, I guess it's best for me sometimes just to be alone to solve my own everyday case. But then again, I would love to have friends. Who wouldn't, even though it's about choosing the right ones that will support you through the down times and as well as your good times. Because I've noticed that at the moment, in the present, many of them want the good times. I'm sorry, but you got to have the bad times with it and keep it rolling, sort of thing, to make things happen and work. Anywho, I think that's all I can think of right now about the future aspects of Aspies and everything around us, be it the field of work, be it education, be it relationships, friendships, social inequity. If I haven't said anything on that, bear with me, forgive me. If I miss anything, pretty much, for the viewers that are following me or just have been watching my channel, you know the drill, just comment below, message me, follow me, subscribe, pretty much on Facebook. And like I said, hopefully I'll put all my other contact details below also, if you really want them to reach out to me and actually, give me a heads up of what you may want for the next future topics. Either that, or if I know any of you, in general that I mingle with, give me the heads up also, maybe the topics, and I'll take it into accountship, and we'll see how we go. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.